What family secret came out because of a child's innocent question? We were 20 minutes into my daughter's 6th birthday party when Ellie tugged my sleeve and asked, "Mommy, who's the baby in Grandma's closet?" I laughed. "There's no baby in Grandma's closet, bug." "There is. In the white box. It has a bracelet and little feet." My mother came around the corner carrying the cake, and Ellie ran straight at her. "Grandma, can I show Mommy the baby box?" My mother caught it against her hip. "You were in my closet? I was getting the wrapping paper. Go outside." Her voice came out flat and strange. "Now." Ellie's face crumpled. My husband Danny scooped her up and carried her toward the yard, mouthing, "What was that?" over his shoulder. I said, "Mom, what box?" "Old photos." She said there was a bracelet. She's 6. She invents things. My mother set the cake down and started rearranging candles that were already arranged. "Get the plates out." I went upstairs instead. Her closet smelled like cedar. The white box sat on the top shelf behind a stack of quilts, and it wasn't dusty. That's the part I keep coming back to. She touched it. She touched it often. Inside was a hospital bracelet, the snap-on plastic kind, with my name printed across it and an admission date, a blue ink footprint card, 2 tiny smudged feet, a lock of dark hair sealed in a plastic sleeve, and a folded certificate underneath all of it. I was still holding it when my sister Marcy stepped in behind me. "Mom sent me up." "Whose is this?" She looked at the door instead of the box. "You should ask her." "I'm asking you." "Sarah." I turned the certificate around. "Read it out loud." She wouldn't. So I did. "Ellie Marie Vance. Deceased March 4th. March 4th is my daughter's birthday. My daughter who was outside on the trampoline, screaming her head off in the sun." Marcy sat down hard on the edge of the bed. "You hemorrhaged on the table," she said. "They put you under. You didn't wake up for 2 days." "Marcy?" "I was 19, I was 8 months along, and nobody knew but Mom." She was crying now, quietly, the way you cry when you've practiced it. "I delivered at the same hospital 3 days after you. Mom handled the paperwork. She handled everything." I walked down the stairs with the certificate in my hand, and I didn't stop at the bottom. 22 people in my mother's living room with paper hats, and my mother standing at the head of the table with a lighter, and I said, "Tell them what's in your closet." She didn't even flinch. "Sarah, sit down. Tell them. You're upsetting your daughter's party." "Whose daughter?" The room went so quiet I could hear the trampoline springs through the window. My aunt set down her cup. Danny came in through the sliding door with Ellie on his hip and stopped. My mother finally looked at me and said, "You would not have survived it. I watched you lose that baby, and I made a decision, and every good thing in your life since then came out of that decision. You let me name her. I let you keep the name." She said it like she was correcting my grammar. It was the only kindness left. Marcy was on the stairs behind me. I said, "Say it so they hear you." And she said, "She's mine." I signed her over to Sarah, and Mom told me Sarah already knew. Somebody's chair scraped. My uncle stood up and then didn't seem to know what to do with himself. My mother reached for the cake like she was going to carry on with it, and I put the certificate flat on the table beside it in front of everyone, so nobody could ever say they hadn't read it. Then I turned to Danny. He was deployed when I delivered. He'd never seen the hospital, never seen a chart, never seen anything but the pictures my mother mailed him. I handed him the certificate. He read it twice. He put Ellie down very gently and set her toward the hallway, and when he looked up at my mother his face had gone the color of paper. "March 4th, he said. "You called me on March 4th. It was 4 in the morning where I was. I wrote down the time." My mother said nothing. "You told me they both made it," Danny said. "You told me my daughter had my chin."